Okay, so the first thing I do is grab some of my compost. So I have the 3 compost bins. This one here is ready to go, and I sift it so that we just get the best stuff. And I get a whole bunch of these worms, big guys. And I just throw them into the next bin so they can get to work here. Compost has a whole lot of nutrients, micro and macro. And that doesn't mean I don't fertilize the trees, because I do. But this helps a lot. And the potting soil, to tell you the truth, that's more of a filler than anything else. And the perlite, of course, helps with drainage, which is very important for pigs. So let me show you what this stuff looks like.
Look at that. Black gold, they call it.
And it really is.
Hi, Chase. Did I do it right? Good.
Okay. So the next step is to add the potting soil. Okay, so now that I have the compost and the potting soil, and I used to use Miracle-Gro potting soil, thinking, oh, Miracle-Gro probably has some extra stuff in it that's really good, but wasn't really happy with that soil because it seemed to get almost rock hard after a while, and not even a long while, even though I had the perlite and everything in it. So I switched to one that's sold at Home Depot, an all-natural potting mix. So for a big bag like this, it's a 40 dry quart bag. It's like $8.47 or $8.50, something like that. So it's cheap enough. And if I mix it with the compost and then the perlite, it turns out to be a pretty good mix, and I'm real happy with it. And it's shown to be a pretty good potting medium for me. Alright, so let me go get some more potting mix, and then we'll find some perlite. Okay, found the perlite. So the potting mix and compost, about equal amounts. And then the perlite is very meticulously and painstakingly measured. About half of what I use in perlite and compost. So I just pour it in here. Yeah, is that right? Always add some more if I need to. Okay. Now I find that if I keep the perlite bag inside another bag, it helps. Just in case some of the perlite finds its way out of its bag, or the original bag, it'll be caught by that bag, and then you'll still be able to use it. Okay, so now all I have to do is mix it all up. Because of the way they package the topsoil, it sometimes clumps a little bit. So we can get rid of the clumping right here. Just mix everything in. And we'll be able to see when it's mixed, when it looks just right. Now the perlite that I buy is not the real fine perlite, it's a little more coarse. I just find that works a little bit better, because really the reason you have it in here is for drainage. And that's what it looks like. Nice, beautiful stuff that your fig trees will love. Alright, so what I do when I have some nice roots in the solo cups is show them to you. They look nice, wrapping around through the whole cup. So it's now time to put them into a larger pot. And the first pot that I put them into is the 1 gallon. Put a coffee filter at the bottom just to cover the holes. And a little bit of my mix. And let's see for height. Alright. What I did is put it into those nice roots coming in there. So, mostly for ease, I just do it right in the wheelbarrow. That way I don't have to worry about, slopping enough or spilling some soil. It just spills right back into the wheelbarrow and gets used with the next one. And we'll stick our tag back in. And voila! He's finished. That didn't take long at all. So let me do one more. And that first one was Chicago Hardy. This one here is a Black Greek Basilica Sika. There's another plant sitting on my patio. And the last couple of years ago, so really nice cuttings from it. Basilica. Then I put them over here in the infirmary, which is under a tree. And I'll give them a drink in a little bit. The next one I want to do is a 2-gallon pot. And basically, 1 gallon pot. This is a cutting from January, and I potted it into the 1 gallon pot, and that was probably a couple of months ago, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. Doing really well. And now what I'm going to do is put it into a 2-gallon pot. I could also put it into a 3-gallon pot. But 2-gallon pot is the natural pot for this guy. And look, we got a few beautiful roots here. Just they go all the way around. And this is a cutting from just a few months ago. So let's put them in this pot. And this cutting from that tree given to a friend. And this is a Chicago Hardy. And in my zone, 7A, Chicago Hardys do pretty well in the winter. Except of course this past winter, which is kind of brutal. And that's that. That's my growing medium. Yeah. So I wanted to thank you for watching my video today. I hope it was informative, maybe even learned a little bit, which I hope. And if that's the case, please consider giving it a thumbs up, a like, sharing it with your friends who might be interested. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it would be very helpful to me if you did. So please consider doing that. So thanks again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.